Kevin, what are you looking at?
You know, I think I've actually gone back in time. This is the Everlast PowerTIG 250EX, which is actually the younger cousin, if you will, to my PowerTIG 255 EXT. This is just one step below that one. It's actually kind of cool because it's kind of old-fashioned, but it's actually quite new at the same time. So the big difference between this 250EX and the 255 EXT that's back in the closet over there, the EXT is an all-digital machine, so it just has a touchpad on it. This is an analog digital machine. It's got knobs, it's got little push buttons on it, but none of the touchscreen stuff. You know, so all the electronics inside are top-notch grade A, you know, right up to date. It's just they went with the knobs and the little push buttons, so the guys who are used to the old analog machines, you know, they don't want to play with the computers. Now you've got something you can reach over and touch. You can reach and turn just a little bit if you want, rather than having to page down through a menu someplace to get to the setting that you're looking for. Here are your 2T, 4T torch trigger controls. So your starting amps, your ending amps, your upslope and downslope, your preflow and postflow, all in the green right here. On the bottom, here are all your pulse controls in the blue. So pulse frequency, base, or pulse amps rather, and the pulse time on. Over here in yellow, here is your AC frequency and AC cleaning controls. And then here's your arc force for your stick in red. Now this is one function I've never played with, but I'm really looking forward to it because this is the only machine I have that's got this function on there. This is your spot welder. How cool. And then back over here, this is just your main amperage control. You know, a little digital display showing you what everything is set at. And then in the push buttons, you've got your pulse, off, low pulse, and high pulse. Your remote, so that would be your 2T or 4T. And then the mode, AC or DC. And then the select switch for TIG, high frequency start, TIG, lift start, or stick. No, pretty darn simple, pretty old school, pretty easy to get used to. Most of a sculpture together with it, you know, about 3 weeks worth of time on the machine. It was actually kind of handy to be able to just reach over and look real quick and grab the knob you're looking for and tweak it a little bit one way or the other. So let's fire this puppy up and see what she does. Okay, so it was a little cold. Come on, wake up. So I turned it from 63 up to about 74. Just because it's sitting on this big 1-inch thick piece of steel. That's better. Let's come over here and get this one too. But you can see here on these aluminum welds, this was the first little run I did to about here, and then I stopped and turned the amperage up just a little bit. But it was still kind of cold. And it was still, you know, the table was still sucking away a lot of the heat. And then I jumped over here and made this last little run, and you can tell the metal was certainly heating up quite a bit because it flattened out rather nicely. And then as soon as it started to warp, because I didn't have it clamped in the middle, yeah, I know, I blew through right there. But the machine was set at 74 amps, you know, on AC obviously. Had the AC frequency set at about 85 hertz, I guess it was. And the balance was down at about 28%. There are a couple of things missing. You know, the 250EX, it does not have the 9 presets that the EXT, the 255 EXT does. The other thing that's missing off the 250EX is the EXT has those 4 different waveforms for welding aluminum. Now, the big thing here, the 255 EXT, that's $2,500-ish. This one right here, it's only $1,700. You know, you've got 250 amps worth of power. You've got high-speed pulse, low-speed pulse. you've got AC, DC, stick welding, you've got that spot welder. I think it's going to be quite a good machine. I think it'll be a quality machine. Come on, you guys know the drill. Reach down there and hit that subscribe button for me. Pop out to my website, sign up for my newsletter. I'd appreciate it. See you guys next time. You gotta love aluminum filler rod. I thought something was poking me in the ear.